What's up? Um, hmm. I've seen a lot of movies. I'm sure you have too. Um, I'm gonna go through and see which DC movies are good. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna switch over to this real quick. We're gonna go over here. They got a great tier list right here, full of most most of the movies I've seen. There's a couple in here that I haven't seen, but I'm not really for sure if I'm even gonna count them. Um, First off, I guess we'll go. We'll start. I think these are in release order as well. So, um, we'll go oldest to newest first. So Superman versus the Mole Men. Um, this is an okay movie. This is a good movie. It's a lot better than what uh, I thought it was. Maybe it's good. It's a lot better than what I thought it was gonna be. I actually handled the character pretty well, and I actually really like George Reeves as Superman. But it was a lot better than what I thought it was going to be, for sure. Definitely. Um, Good movie. If you haven't seen, recommend. Batman 1966, the movie. Uh, this movie's this movie's just good too. Maybe I could put these at okay. I'm not for sure if I can give them good. You know, we'll go crazy. This movie, hilarious. Um, Unironically, very funny. Like, I don't even know if it's trying to be funny, but it is funny at times, and it's a pretty good movie. Adam West. I mean, it's what you would expect. It's corny, but superheroes are corny, so I don't know. I liked it. These two movies have a similar vibe about them. Um, Superman one. I'm just gonna say peak. Uh, this is by far one of the greatest movies in my book. It's at least top like 25 for me. It's it's a great movie. I love the beginning of this movie. I rewatch it often actually. So there's that for you. Superman 2, I'm going to pretend this is the good version of Superman 2. Um I don't think it's as good, but I do like it. I do like it. I love Clark and Lois. We love Clark and Lois. Swamp Thing. I actually watched this movie whenever I was younger. Um, my dad had it, and he made me watch it. And if you like old cheesy monster movies, which I do, it's an enjoyable watch. Um, that's about all I gotta say about that. It's a fun movie. The costume's surprisingly good for it. Like, it does look like Swamp Thing, so it's pretty good. Superman 3. I think it's a big step down from Superman 1 and 2, but it's okay. It's not a bad watch. You're not gonna have a bad time watching it. I mean, you might if you really just don't like the villain, which is honestly the worst part about the movie, but not not bad per se. Supergirl. Um, I enjoyed this movie. Again, I watched it as a kid, and I enjoyed it as a kid. It's a fun movie just to go back and watch. Lee plays Supergirl plays Supergirl's mom in the CW show, so that's pretty cool. Superman 4. This movie's controversial. I don't think it's awful. It's all right. It's no, it's bad. No, it's not. This the speech that he gives at the end of the movie really puts it out there for me. So, and the one like sun guy was kind of a cool idea for a villain. So, who knows? Return of the Swamp Thing. I didn't know that there was a sequel to this movie. I actually just found out by finding this list, and I looked at the reviews for it. Not great, but I like the original. So, though I have to put it in trash because I have not seen it. Maybe we'll change this to haven't seen. But know that this I have not seen. Batman 1989. I grew up with this movie. I think it's great. I love this movie so much. As a kid, the scene where the Joker kills the one guy with the buzzer always traumatized me. So there's that. Though the music and the vibe of this pinnacle, um, yeah, this is a good movie. It's a good movie. Batman Returns, I don't like as much. I think, I think it's kind of just okay. I mean, I don't really like the villain, the businessman villain, not the Penguin or Catwoman. They're fine, but the other guy, I forget his name, but he's all right. I'm not really like a big fan of his, so I mean, it's all right. Christopher Walken does a good job, but I just don't think it's an interesting story, to say the least. The vibe and the music are still good. I still fucks with it heavy, so there's that. Batman Mask of the Phantasm, one of the greatest Batman movies of all time. Right there. That's in my like top 3 Batman movies of all time. That movie is so good. I rewatched it. I watched it as a kid, and I rewatched it time and time and time again, and it has ceased to let me down. Great movie. Batman Forever. I'm gonna make some people mad with this one. I think it's okay. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's awful. I should say. I don't think it's bad. Bad. It's not good. Maybe I should put it in bad then. It's not good. It's a fun watch though. I mean, Two Face is one of my favorite Batman villains, and they kind of botched that. But that's alright. I honestly didn't hate Val Kilmer as Batman. With a better script, I think it could have been pretty good. Chris O'Donnell as Robin, I also didn't hate. The castings in this, I actually really liked the idea of where they were going, but the style they've lost with the previous two that made 89 and Returns so good is they lost that style, and they went. I think it's Schumacher. They went with the Schumacher style, and I can't stand it. Which brings me to Batman and Robin. Try watching this movie again if you haven't in a while. It is impossibly hard not to have a fun time watching it. It is so unbearably bad that it loops around to being awesome. I'm putting this at okay actually. The only reason this is down here is because it tries to take itself seriously and it's not. This one doesn't take itself seriously and it's bad. And it doesn't know that, but it's really fun to sit there and point and laugh at. That may be a little controversial, but maybe that is kind of crazy. Actually, I'm not gonna. We'll put it in there. We'll put it in there. It goes down here, but no, I do really like this movie as just like a sit down and watch it with your friends. It's bad movie. Steel, this movie's not good. It's it's just not like remotely. There's no redeeming factor I found about this movie. Maybe the suit was kind of cool, but Steel's a cool character. I think that Steel deserves a movie or something. Do I think that this is it? Nope, not at all. Um, I have no idea what this is. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I also have not watched. This Halle Berry cat movie is also bad. Um, Nothing to do with Catwoman. Not even remotely close to Catwoman. It's not good. Constantine. I think it's okay. I like. I grew up watching the Constantine movie, and it's kind of made me like the magical side of DC. Would I have known this was a DC movie? Absolutely not. But it was pretty cool. It came out in the time that it would have been made. Is it the only Constantine movie we're probably gonna get? Maybe. And you know what? I don't mind it. Keanu Reeves did his job. It was an alright movie. I don't really hate it all that much. I think it's fine, but it's a fun watch. It's kind of cool. The visual effects aren't really even that bad, honestly. If you go back and watch it, like the very early 2000s, don't get me wrong, but they're not bad by any means. I haven't watched this. Batman Begins. I think this is a great movie. I think it gets bumped on the good. I can't stand whenever Batman kills people, like at all, and it really bothers me that he kills Ra's al Ghul in the end of this movie, and uh, I just don't like it. And plus, I feel like he doesn't have a character arc really. Maybe like to open up more often to Alfred, but besides that and Gordon, but like he kind of actively seeks out Gordon in this movie, and but like is pushing away Alfred. I don't know. It's a weird vibe to do that thing with Batman. I really don't like, but uh, it's a good movie nonetheless. V for Vendetta. This is a good movie. I really like the vibe of this movie. Like that kind of carries most of it. I haven't read the comics, so I don't really have anything to base it off of. But um, the movie is cool. I watched it also when I was young. Superman Returns, controversial. I also think is good. I grew up. If there are pictures of me as a child with a lot of Superman stuff, and is all merchandise from this movie right here. Um, this was the Superman I visualized when I grew up, and plus he doesn't throw a punch in this movie, which is very Superman-y, but it can be boring to watch. Lex Luthor, if he wasn't the person that he was, maybe it would be better, but maybe it's comical that a evil rich guy is playing an evil rich guy in a movie. Anyways, it's moving on. It's good. I haven't watched this. The Dark Knight. I put it at peak, but this is only here. Know that this is not here for Christian Bale or anything. I'm not a big fan of Christian Bale's Batman, if you can't tell. uh, it is solely carried by the Joker and Two Face. They did really good job on Two Face's story in here. I liked it. I didn't like that they killed him at the end. Once again, it bothers me relentlessly. The speech he gives at the end also really good, but it kind of irks me a little bit. But it barely gets up here for me. If I'm gonna be really honest with you. Watchmen. Oh, if I can grab it. Oh, well, we'll just put the losers that I haven't watched because I haven't. Watchmen. Zack Snyder doesn't understand what he's doing, but in a way, he kind of made it work weirdly. Like it's funny. This came out in a time where a lot of these movies weren't like there's nothing really to like. There was stuff to criticize, obviously, with like Batman and Robin, Superman 4, Quest for Peace. There's stuff to criticize, but not in the way that the Watchmen comic does a criticism of comic books. But even if like the MCU and stuff was a big thing and they were able to make Watchmen now, and there's a criticism of superhero movies, I don't think Zack Snyder would have known what to do. It probably would just ended up as the same movie. So it's good. It's a cool watch. It's cool seeing like pages from the comics like on like play out. It's kind of cool. Besides that, it's all right. Jonah Hex. I watched this whenever I was younger. I thought Jonah Hex was cool. Looking back at it now, is it good? No. It's kind of meh. But Jonah Hex, this really did make me think Jonah Hex was cool. I've not seen Red or Red 2. Green Lantern. This movie made me really like Green Lantern as a kid because I didn't know movie taste. But I think Kilowog's cool. So it gets a meh. It's a meh. It's an enjoyable watch. It's not as bad as Down Here, but maybe I'll bump this down here because that really shouldn't. It's a bad movie. I'll put it here. I'll put it at okay. As a fan, the bad movies are going to be bumped up a little bit because at least I could watch it and pretend that it's okay. But most of these movies really aren't, except Batman Returns. But Green Lantern is not as bad as I remembered it being. Like, I watched it as a kid, I liked it. I watched it later, realized how bad it was, and I rewatched it not too long ago. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to look like. Sinestro I actually really liked as a character in this. I don't like Hal Jordan as Green Lantern, but that's about as good as I can get it. Dark Knight Returns. This... I don't like Catwoman in this, and I do like the Bane, but I don't really care for anybody else in this movie, so I hate the Robin twist as well. So it goes to good. It's not. It's all right. It's all right. I think they've really peaked. Nolan peaked at The Dark Knight. Man of Steel. I can't stand this movie. I really can't. It looks cool. I don't like Zod as a villain. It's going to meh. I really can't stand the movie. I don't. Saying it's as bad as Superman 4 though is kind of wild. It's okay, but no, it's at the very bottom of okay. Dawn of Justice. I hate this movie. I can't stand when Batman kills people and Wonder Woman is a soulless husk and Superman is wishy-washy. Suicide Squad. I can't stand almost anybody in this movie. So, there's that. Lego Batman. Hey, if you know, you know. This is peak right here. Wonder Woman. Now hear me out. Say what you want about Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot. I don't know how you say her name. Wonder Woman's a good movie. The first one is a good movie. I feel like people talk about that enough. The villain twist is the worst part about the movie, but even then, it's still kind of cool. Like, I liked it. Okay. There doesn't seem to be a difference in Justice League and the Snyder Cut, so I'll pretend it's the Snyder Cut. It was okay for what it was going to do, but if I'm being honest with you, for what it did, it was good. After that, it's just kind of, I don't like it. None of the characters act the way I like them to act. I don't like Ezra Miller. I don't like that Superman's dead, number one. Aquaman is cool. Gal Gadot is... I don't really care for her. Ben Affleck is a good casting as Batman, I think, but it's an awful script and unnecessarily... I don't think Batman's a good guy because of Superman. I think Batman's a good guy because he's a good guy. You know, I hate the way they characterize that in the Snyderverse. It bothers me so much. Teen Titans Go to the Movies. I have not seen this. Aquaman. I liked Aquaman. I thought it was really good. One of the only good things to come out of the DCU. Shazam. Also really good. Also one of the other good things to come out of the DCU. What is this? The Kitchen? Don't know what that is. Joker. That's alright. And if it's a movie that when you watch it for one time and it's like you think it's here, you rewatch it and it's like, okay, it's alright. Not the greatest. I wasn't even really hot on it whenever it came out. I'd probably put it here. I don't like Joker origin stories. I don't like villain movies in general, so I didn't really like that. Birds of Prey. I didn't think this movie was bad actually. I didn't. I thought it was about as bad as the Justice League, but is it as bad as everybody says? Not really. I don't think so. Wonder Woman 84. This is a bad movie. This is just a pretty bad movie. Um, yeah, I actually almost don't like anything about this movie, so we'll go with bad. The Suicide Squad. James Gunn knows how to make a movie. What can I say? This is pinnacle Batman. This is what Batman should be. The reason I would say this is better than this is at least in this, Batman has a character arc. He starts off like Nolan's Batman, where it's like, fuck you, Alfred. I'm an edgy guy. I don't really care about my parents' inheritance, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Nolan's Batman isn't really like that, but he is very like, he goes back and forth on whether he wants people in his life or not. It's like not interesting whenever they do it. And I thought the same about this movie in the beginning. But the character arc proves that Bruce needs Alfred. It's the only family he has left. He might as well hold on to it. And that Batman needs to be a symbol of hope. The Nolan movies are more Batman's just a fixated force of nature. And this movie, it feels Batman is a growing human, you know? It's like if Ben Affleck Batman was like good. like 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 he realized that he needs to be good because that's the right thing to do. And it's good. What can I say? I like it. Super Pets is, uh, for what it is, it's okay, I guess. It's such a fun movie to watch, I guess. Kids, I suppose. I don't know. Black Adam. I'm at such a catch 22 with Black Adam because part of me hates The Rock, but then part of me really likes that Dr. Fate outfit and any mention of the JSA in anything. So I think it's a meh, but know that I really like the heroes in this movie. The villain I could not tell you anything about, but everything else is pretty good. Shazam 2. This takes everything about this movie and then does away with it. It's it's okay if you want to throw like popcorn in your face and pretend you're not watching something. Flash. This movie infuriates me. It's going mad because it makes me so mad because how are you gonna tell a story? This is like if you wanted to tell, I don't know, the Killing Joke, right? Classic Batman story, but then you don't want to use the Joker. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It's like, why would you remove the villain in it? Like, I get it. Barry did it, and that's like the point, the Flashpoint. But Reverse Flash is there, and he's on his hater shit, you know. But that's what should have been this movie. They should have just made the Reverse Flash. Though Ezra Miller probably should just play the Reverse Flash himself. So fucking. Anyways, that's my whole deal with that. I just didn't like the direction they went with the movie. It could have been good, but it just wasn't. And there was a lot of behind the scenes stuff with it that made it awful. So, Blue Beetle. This is a good movie. This is a good movie. This is an enjoyable movie. CGI is a little wonky, but sometimes, honestly, who cares? I don't. I don't really care. CGI and most of these movies can be a little wonky. Superman's one of my favorite movies, and it's so old. You know, it's dated. It doesn't look like Superman's flying, but It's fun. It's a fun movie. I really enjoyed Blue Beetle. I like Blue Beetle as a character. Jaime Reyes isn't my favorite Blue Beetle, but I do like Jaime more because of this movie. And that's all the movie really could do for you. This movie's fun. I will give it that. I actually really do like Aquaman too. The dynamic between Aquaman and Ocean Master carries this movie. Everything else kind of sucks, but it's a fun movie to watch. I actually really enjoy it. I did not watch the second Joker. I don't really care for villain movies, as I said. And then again, sequels to villain movies as well, I also don't care for. Superman. This movie's peak. Hmm. It's somewhere in here. I think it's there. I think it's there for me. I love this movie. I watched it probably 4 times in the movie theater, so a little biased. I really like Superman, so. But there's my DC movie list. These movies down here, I didn't even know half of these were DC related. I knew League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, or I think that's what it is called, The Losers, and Teen Titans Go, and this one. I knew about all these, but I didn't know Red was DC. I didn't know this movie existed. I don't even know what this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Everything else I know. So that's my list so far. Sometimes it shifts. Some days I'll be in a really good Watchmen mood, and so I'll want to move it up. But for the most part, it's pretty good. I'll move some things around a little bit. Batman Returns isn't really as bad as these movies, so I'll put it up there. I think this movie's fun if you want to watch a monster flick, but a DC monster flick. So I think the movie's fun. These movies are bad. Steer clear. These movies have like one redeemable factor about them, one or two, and that's really it. These movies don't understand what they're doing. These movies are this is my fun movie tier list. This is what I watch for fun. These are high recommendations, and these are peak, as you would say. But anyways, thanks for watching the video. Toodles.